Well, good morning. Take a few minutes and explain what I'm doing here. I'm sure you see I'm at the piano, and I was visiting a revival this week, and there's a missionary couple that's from the Philippines, and they're headed back there in November. And anyway, we were talking, and they were telling me about their son that's still in the Philippines, and I think he just turned 16, and said he had a real interest in piano, and I had played and sang that the night before there, and said she tried to get her husband to get his phone and tape it. Said their son loves to watch people play, and said he, I guess, learned some stuff just by watching them and listening to them. And so I gave them a card with my YouTube channel, and they seemed real excited about that and said they wanted to give that to him. And so I got to thinking about that and thought, well, I told them I had a few songs, or maybe I'll play a verse of a hymn or something here or there, not a whole lot on my YouTube channel. I've got a playlist that those that follow it would know that on that playlist on my YouTube channel that I have, of course, Emmanuel Baptist Church, which is the church we presently attend, and we tape and then upload the church services at the Emmanuel Baptist Church. Then I have one that says Kenny Teaching, is what I do through the week when I'm teaching verse by verse through the Bible. And then I have one, Kenny Preaching. I don't have a lot on there. A few of my messages were actually preached at other churches. There's some on there. Then I have a playlist, Kenny Singing. And I've got a few songs, not many, or maybe a verse. So I thought, well, this young man's in the Philippines, and he's, I think they told me he started preaching when he was maybe 14. But anyway, he's over there working now and driving and trying to work in the ministry. And I thought, well, if that would maybe really be a blessing to that young man that's in the Philippines and I was reluctant to do this, because then I'm not saying this to try to sound modest. I just don't work like that. And I'm not doing it to try to sound humble, because I'm not. And I say this honestly, from my heart. I just do not consider myself, what I consider anyway, a really good piano player. I went when I was, about 25, and took some piano lessons, and the teacher that taught me, she taught me music really, really, really well. As far as reading music and knowing all the keys, transpose them, I kind of know music backwards and forwards, but I was, like I say, I was already 25, 6 before I ever even started trying to play a piano. I was preaching, we were building a church, I was working full time. I just didn't really have a lot of practice time. And that's what it takes, unless you just got a natural ear for it, which I didn't. And so over the years, I've practiced myself. I've went to some other piano teachers, taught me a little chording, few little things here and there. And kind of just over the years developed, I guess, my own style to a point. And but I thought, well, if this will maybe help this young man, maybe he will enjoy it. Might even somebody else, I don't know. But when I play, and I don't do a lot of that. I never have played much for a church, kind of makes me nervous, really, because I've just really never done it that much. And In some churches, they'll sing songs a little slower, a little faster. They'll hold where the music don't hold, and they won't hold where the music does hold. And I'm trying to follow that music, and it really makes me nervous. But anyway, some things I do pretty good with if they sing them the way they're written and the key they're written in. A lot of them want you to change it into another key, and I just can't do that on a whim. And so I've just, I've mostly just kind of played for myself to sing. And then, of course, Paige, my wife, now sings some with me. And then, and I play through the hymns and stuff some. So I'm really a mixture. So if you're watching this, I'm not sure what your name was, but they was going to give you my YouTube so you could watch. And maybe there may be others that do the same. Be a blessing, I guess. But I sat down and I I was taught to like take a hymn and the music and what they call improvise it. I don't just play the straight notes. I take what I call the melody note or the top note on the treble clef, the right hand, and I play it in octaves and put fills in it. Mostly roll tenths, do octaves and chords with my left hand. And then, of course, a lot of the stuff I learned over the years, my family, I had some family that had a real good ear. I never heard them. I was told about them. They could just play anything by ear. And I found out I had some of that, but I'm not good enough to just, like some people, just sit down and just follow you. They just pick it up. I can't do that. I have to, not necessarily the notes. I can take, if I got the words to it, I can sit down, and because I know what chords go with what chords, usually the basic three, and then I can even figure out some off chords, accidentals, and figure out where to change the chords on what word, and I can write that in. And when I play that, some people, they hear that and they actually think I'm playing by ear because I'm playing sort of a style that sounds somewhat like somebody playing by ear instead of actually playing the music. So, and it's just a mix. Sometimes I'll do that and we'll put in some of the note melody. I just sort of do a mix. So, and again, and I'm just, honestly, I don't consider myself a good piano player. My wife, she brags on it more than anybody else does. But some people church, boy, I enjoyed that playing. And I mean, I appreciate them saying that, but I don't know if they're just saying it to say it. But because I really just don't feel like I'm that good at it. And I do a few things that I've been shown by some people. And then I've just kind of sat down over all these years and picked up myself. That sounds a little more, I guess, complicated than it is. And I'm going to do some of that. This is, like I say, I'm not really doing this to necessarily sit and give a music lesson or to actually even to necessarily just sing to sing. I'm just really doing this because they had said their son would really be interested and he would really love to watch it. He likes to watch your fingers and actually play and listen to it. So I may do a little bit of it and even stop and show what I'm doing a little bit. And if you, young man, if you get subscribe to my YouTube channel and see this, maybe it'll be a blessing to you while you're over there in the Philippines, and maybe even to others, I don't know. And again, and I don't just want to repeat myself, but I just, I honestly don't consider myself a real good piano player. And I enjoy it. I really enjoy it more at home, just when I ain't on tape. It makes me nervous. This right here makes me nervous. When I try to tape myself playing, it makes me nervous. And sometimes when it's just me, and of course Paige, I don't think about her. but just me and I guess the Lord, and sat down and just enjoy worshiping Him really. And I enjoy playing, singing in church some, but I sometimes I almost feel a kind of an embarrassment to get up and try it, and even my voice and stuff. I'm not a good singer either. I just not. I did a lot of choir leading, camp meeting choirs and revival choirs and leading singing over the years. A whole lot of that. And I don't really have a good voice for it. The Lord He has blessed me to know music and be able to really lead choir singing and camp meeting singing, and I thank Him for that. And but it's more or less, I guess, the spirit of it than actually me having a good voice for it. And especially right now, I'm struggling with some raspiness. But maybe you'll watch this or somebody else and maybe get a little something out of it. So I'm gonna do, and I'll stop and tell you what I'm doing so you'll know some stuff. I'm gonna do one here that's one of those that I talked about where I know I don't have any music for it. I just have the words, and I've sat down and I've figured out what key I could sing it in, which is the key of G, and then I know what goes with that, basically the key of C and the key of D. Now I throw an off chord, an A minor in there, and I've learned how to do those things because I know music. And so this is going to be one of those. It'll sound kind of like somebody plays by ear, but what I've done is I've went and I know chord structure and I've wrote the chords in, or I couldn't just sit down and do it. And so this is one of them. It somewhat sounds like somebody playing by ear, and I'll do a verse. I might do two. I'll probably just do a verse of it, maybe the verse and the chorus. Oh, someday I'm gonna walk down the gold streets of heaven. Oh, someday I'm gonna look on His face, and I'll walk by the river, not because I am worthy. Oh, it's only because of God's grace. Only because His hands and feet are nail scarred. It's only because He took my place. I'll wear a white robe, not because I am worthy, but it's only because of His grace. Well, that's one verse, and the chorus to that. That's simply, I'm just taking the G chord is what I'm doing, and I'm just sort of keeping time with it. Oh, someday, that's just chords. I'm just rolling chords up the piano. Then I walk this down. You just simply start with your G, and I'm walking down G, F sharp, and I'm just come on down here to C. When I come in on that gold streets of heaven. So I do something like that on a song like that. Oh, this is another one that's kind of, I do the same. I just have the words, and again, it's in the key of G. I do a little bit different walk down. maybe I'll do a verse and then a chorus and show you that. I was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. Oh, my heart is filled with joy that the Lord gave me. I was changed from that old man, oh, that I used to be. Oh, my life has changed forever when the Lord, He found me. Oh, He didn't leave me the way He found me. He didn't leave me just to die in my sin, but He left me His Holy Spirit to live within. Oh yes, He left me a new life in Him. Now then, that's a verse and a chorus. Key of G again. Now, that sounds real fancy, I guess, to some people. All in the world I done, when I walked that up, I went down here when I got ready to go into the chorus, and I just simply walked that up. I did a D and an E and an F sharp, and that set me up for the G chord, which I was doing. So it's simply like this. Oh, He didn't leave me. It's just D, E, F sharp. Oh, He didn't, you're on G, either way, and all I'm doing is just doing a G chord up the keyboard. When I walked that down, I just went, I was on the G, and I got to the way He found. I'm on G, and I just simply go G, F sharp. I went to an E. Just kept walking down the keyboard. That's all that is. And it's not real complicated once you learn to do that. So anyway, that's one of those kind of songs. And one like this is, I put a little more to this, a few walks. I'll try to do one of this. It's called Somebody Touch Me. And I actually have the music to this, and the chords are there. Now I could play that like this right here. This is the melody to this song. If you wanted to play the music, it's many years He walked in darkness as He drove along the street with His hand stretched out for. Then it goes to a G minor right there. Pennies. Then it's a C minor. Or for it goes to an F9. Just about to eat. That's the melody of that if you wanted to play that. Now that's fine, but I have a lot of problems sometimes reading all the words, playing the notes. And so what I do is, because I know these chords and it's where to change them at, I take this song and I do it again, what semi sounds like playing by ear. I'll do maybe a verse of it, let you see what I do to that song instead of just playing those notes. And it's in the key of E flat. And so I simply just, I go to an A flat, E flat, B flat. All that is just a whole 6 succession of chords. And I go, many years. I just walk that down. I'm on an E flat up here. It sounds fancy, but it's just E flat, B flat, G, back to an E flat. I mean, I've got that chord. I'm just walking it down. Many years he walked in darkness as he drove along the street with his hand stretched out for pity. Oh, for just a bite to eat. It's the story of a blind man who met Jesus on his way, and with a master's touch, the man looked up as the stars heard him say, oh, somebody touch me, somebody touch me. I was blind, but praise his name, I now can see. I was in darkness when Jesus found me, but since he touched me, I now am free. Okay, some of that may sound like whoa, but what I did on that when I got to pennies, or for just, that's an F9, and what I did, I just simply wrote that, or for just, I just wrote, it's an arpeggio of an F chord. Just sounds fancy, but there's really nothing to it. You'll just sit down and learn all your chords. Like I sit for hours and do that, and that's a G, and this is an A, this is a C, and this is an E flat, this is an A flat, and this is a B flat. You just sit and go over them till you learn where you can do them real easy, and you can throw them in there. And then some of that walk up, like I'm on an E flat, and I'll take the E flat and basically I'm breaking it up. To make that run, I'm going A flat, because A flat is made up of A flat, C, and E flat. And I'm running that up the keyboard. It sounds whatever, but it's not. It's just A flat, so I go, I just A flat, C, E flat, A flat, C, E flat, A flat. It sounds, anyway, so that's kind of an example there of some of that. And then I'll show you a little bit now. Let's just say that I was going to play a hymn. Let's do something. Let's see. This now I'm going to play. I'm going to actually, if I was playing it for a church that knows how to sing this song, this is the way the music is written, and I am actually going to play the melody notes. I will throw in some things that I've learned to do, but this is the basically the music of this song, and this is the way it's supposed to be sang. And it's wrote in the key of D flat, and there's just a lot of people, especially pamper that just kind of does by ear or something other and does a lot of chording and just stuff, don't play in this D flat. Some do. A lot of those kind of people will play in the key of G, the key of C, key of F or something. And but anyway, this is wrote in the key of D flat, like that right there. And so this is called Press On. It won't be very long. And I know this is going to sound, when I started, a little bit whoa, but I'm just simply going from it. The melody note, top note is an F, and I'm in the D flat, and I'm simply just going to go hit that F, then I'm going up to half a step to the G flat or the F sharp, then I'm coming back down. Right there, it's kind of like this right here, and then I'm going to end up on this A flat right there, and still in the key of D flat. So anyway, let's do it. Well, let me sing it. You'll get maybe a better gist of it if I sing a little bit of it. There's glory in my soul since Jesus took control. He placed. Well, let me start over. I messed that up. Told you I get nervous trying to play these notes. All right. There's glory in my soul since Jesus took control. He placed within my heart a happy song. The joy bells sweetly ring while love is love I sing. Press on, it won't be very long. Press on, it won't be very long until we reach that land of song. In heaven I am told, press on, it won't be very long. So that is actually the way that's written. Now here's the problem. Trying to play that for some places, they will get to He placed within my heart a happy. Watch this. Here's what the music does. Song. There's a bird's eye up there. That's held. And then you come back. The joy bells sweetly ring. But some of them will go, my heart a happy song, just like that. Then they're right on the joys, and it's wrong. But if they sing it like that, you got to try to modify and play it. And sometimes I have problems doing that. And then they'll get down here, like press on in the chorus. It won't be very long. Some of them chop that off, but it's not. Another bird's eye. It won't be very long. And it's an A flat until we reach that. Now here's where I'm going to get to. Of song. That is 2 beats on song. Is song. And then you're right into it. But a lot of them are big. Some of them will get there and they'll say, till we reach that land of song. They want to hold that. It's not held there, but they'll do it. So you got to do it with them when you figure out that's what they're doing. So because this song there's not a hole there, this is in 3/4 time. And on that land, that's half notes, there's 2 beats, and then on there's 1 beat, and that gets your 3 beats. There's no bird's eye, there's no hole. So, you know, they'll do it like, till we reach that land of song. That ain't right. It's till we reach that land of song. In heaven I am told. So you get the picture there. All right, we'll move on from that one. Let's try, let's see something else. Let me do this, and this is a good song, good hymn, good sound to it. It's called "There Is a Fountain." You know, there's. When I play these, like I'm playing these, I'm playing again the melodies, throwing in little things. And I play them strictly like whatever, like the 4/4 time. Now, there's some piano players, excellent. Again, they're way up here above me. And they actually play the melody and the note, the melody note like I'm doing, but they play with a little more rhythm, I guess, than I do. And I like that. But a lot of these old hymns is really not written to sound rhythmically, you know. So it's not, really not. But anyway, that's fine, and I do that. Well, see Lynn Phillips and Tammy Bowman joined in. And so I'm playing these. This is There Is a Fountain. It's in 4/4 time in the key of C, and it's simply, I'm going to play the melody. I'll throw in a note or two here or there. Those of you maybe just joining in, go back and listen to the beginning, and you'll find out what I'm doing here. And I was talked to by a couple of missionaries last night, and their son over in the Philippines, and said he loved to watch somebody play and listen to them. And so I just felt led to do this video on this, and but I don't really have a whole lot on my YouTube. I gave him my YouTube, said he would love it, and told him I didn't really have much on there. So that's what I'm doing this morning. And I went back, for those of you just joined in, and explained that, and I'm not just trying to be modest and humble. I'm from my heart. I just don't consider myself a good piano player. I honestly don't. I know music, and I can make chords and stuff, and kind of do a variety of things. But anyway, I said all that at the beginning. I'm just saying that a little bit of it for you that joined in. And I went back in the first of this, and I played some songs where I play where I don't have the music. I just made the chords up. Sounds like I'm playing by ear. I don't really have all that much of an ear for music. But anyway, so this is a hymn. I'm just going to kind of try to play it, and you'll just have to look over some of the mistakes I make. I get nervous doing this. Amen. Well, done messed that up. Let's try it again. Anyway, I boxed that up. And I told you I do a lot better by just making my chords, I guess you'd say. And I explained that in the beginning of the YouTube. But Anyway, let's try that again. There is a fountain filled with blood drawn from Emmanuel's vein, and sinners plunged beneath that flood lose all their guilty stain. Their guilty stain, lose all their guilty stain, and sinners plunged beneath that flood lose all their guilty stain. Anyway, that's just the music, the way it's written. Like I say, a lot of people play it with more rhythm, I guess you'd say, than that. But it's really the style that it's wrote in. Just that's really the way it's supposed to sound, except played a little better than I play it. And well, let's try to find something else. And maybe do one more, then let's do 113. Good old hymn. I'm gonna do this. So this is one of the hymns. Some people, like I say, do it with more rhythm, and I like it. I'm just gonna do it basically. I'm taking the melody note, the top note, I'm playing it in an octave and putting the fills in, do roll tenths or do octaves or chords with my left hand. That's kind of the way I was taught. And when I try to play by the music, that's the way I try to play. I prefer playing the other way, I'll just be honest. But anyway, let's do this. So, down at the cross where my Savior died, down where for cleansing from sin I cried, there to my heart was the blood applied. Glory to His name, glory to His name. Glory to His name. There to my heart was the blood applied. Glory to His name. Anyway, so for you that's in watching, want to know what I did there, I just went to when I got to that glory to His name, blood applied, I went, glory, that's just the music, glory to His, and on His, and I got the name. This is 4/4 time. I got 4 beats. As long as I get all that in 4 beats, and you're fine. So I go, glory to His name. And I come out on up here on this A flat. I'm ready for my D flat chord. Really, is what I'm doing. So you just walk that up. It's a A flat, D flat, C, D flat, and you can go back. I do like A flat, then B flat, I think, then back to the A flat right there, ready for the D chord. So I make it sound like this. Glory to His name. And I come out on that. Glory, glory to His name. So it's just is. It's just running at the keyboard. And so anyway, I do something like that, and trying to, you know, when I'm playing the notes, here's near the cross, 6/8 time, key of F. What I'm doing with that, it really sounds like this. Jesus, keep me near the cross, there a precious fountain, free to all, a healing stream. But all that you're hearing in there is I'm just simply going like, I'm rolling a 10th down here. I'm going, Jesus, keep. And when I go that on me, and then when I go to near, I'm going to a B flat. You can actually do a D minor, but I'm just doing a simple way right here, a B flat. And what I'm doing is I'm walking that down, so I'm saying, Jesus, keep me near the cross. I just simply, I'm hitting my F, then I'm hitting an E, near, then I'm going to an E flat, and landing on the D. So I'm going, Jesus, keep me near the cross. And I'm just taking that chord right there, D, F, and I'm just kind of making a slow triplet out of it, that chord. I'm just breaking it up. Then I'm coming out on my C right there, but I'm back in the F chord. There a precious fountain. I just walk that up, C. Here, I'll do this again. All that is I'm staying with that melody note, and I'm just breaking some of those chords up. It's kind of a simple way to do that on a song like that. I don't know. So that's kind of the way that I know, like when I try to play a hymn. Again, it makes me nervous, but this is like I am thine, O Lord. This is just the melody note in A flat. And I go, I am thine, O Lord. I have heard thy voice, and it told thy love to me. But I long to ride in the arms of faith and be close drawn to thee. So I'm just doing, I am thine, oh Lord. It's that simple, just a simple melody, octaves and chords, heard thy voice. Here I just walk it down and it. That's on, I'm on an A flat, I'm going to a G, then to an F sharp, and then I'm ready to go to my F. Told thy love to me, and I'm just simply going on this A flat. I'm just walking that up. All I'm doing is just arpeggios. But I long to ride in the arms of faith. That's just a broken chord. Babe, that's all I'm doing. And be closer drawn to. This is just a roll up. Draw me. What I'm doing here, I'm just walking this up. I'm on the C. I'm just going. Then I'm going to that C sharp. Just going to the D, and then I'm ready like this, right? I'm ready for this E flat up here. So what I'm doing right there, draw me nearer, blessed Lord. Then I'm to the cross where thou hast died. Now what I'm doing here, E flat, going to a B flat, and I'm just rocking that. I'm rocking that chord. Draw me nearer, blessed Lord, to thy precious bleeding side. So when you get to that Lord, I'm just, you can do it several ways. Some people just, Lord, they roll an arpeggio, but I like the sound of Lord, to thy precious bleeding side. And again, that right there is just rolling chords up the keyboard. Nothing fancy to it, just makes it sound a little bit. But anyway, I hope you're getting something out of some of that, and do a little better if I just sit there and play it instead of trying to break it down to you. But we'll go back and try to show you something else that I do, just kind of it sounds more like your ear type music. And this is, again, I've got happen to actually have the music. A lot of them I don't, but I actually happen to have the music to this, and of course, again, knowing the chords and the structure of how to change them. So this is I Am With Thee. Now, if I was going to try to just sit and play this, like play it by the notes, it's in E flat 3-4 times. It would sound like, I walk through the valley, so dark and so low, the sun did not shine there, but a lily did grow. I cried to my Father, how can this be? So you get the idea. All right. But what I'm going to do to it is this. I'm going to take those chords and I'm going to make it sound kind of like somebody plays by ear, and I don't have to worry about necessarily the music. Now, I will play some of the notes in there sometime, but a lot of times I'm just going to play chord recessions of that type of stuff, and it's a lot easier on me than trying to read this music and read the words at the same time. I ain't that good. All right. So that's what I'm going to do this. I walk through a valley so dark and so low. The sun did not shine there, but only so I cried to my Father, how can this be? He said, can't you see, child, I am with thee. Oh, I am. You see, it's just easier for me to play like that. Now, I played the chords. It's in that music. There's a it's actually an A flat minor right there. That chord you're using, A flat minor. You just simply, instead of playing A flat, C, E flat, you move the C down to the B natural. That's what that gives it, that sound. The rest of that, I'm staying with the music, but I'm just, instead of playing like I showed you to start with, like sitting down here and going, I walk through the valley so dark and so low. The sun may not shine bright, but a lily did grow. I cried to my Father, how can this be? He said, can you see, child, I am with thee. That's playing the notes in octaves and fills. That's just playing, but it's just so much easier for me trying to read that than just take those chords. I walk through, and I'm just going up here with that E flat. That's all I'm doing, and I'm just taking that E flat, B flat, G, and I'm going to the E flat again, and I'm just walking. I'm rolling it down. That's all I'm doing. So I walk through. So walk through. I'm going down here to the bass, and I'm making a B flat 7 chord. I'm just rolling that instead of doing this right here. Valley so dark. I'm going valley so did that through that jump, and all I did was I am with thee. When I did that through, I'm just on an E flat up there, and I'm just going up through the fire. I'm on an A flat now, and I'm just going through the blood. I'm going to the B flat 7, covered by the blood. And what I'm doing right there, I'm just taking that A flat and breaking it up. A flat, C, E flat, A flat, C, E flat, A flat. And that's what I'm, for I am with thee. Then I'm through the fire. When you get to that right there, I'm just simply going through the fire, through the flood. You are covered by the blood. And you can actually jump up here if you want to, put the melody right here if you want to do that. Because it's simply, that's an E flat and an F. Then come back and then you're on your E flat. There's that A flat minor again. I am with thee. Anyway, I don't know how long I've been going, but anyway, I hope, young man out in the Philippines, that you'll, when you subscribe to this, maybe you can watch some of this and listen to some of it, and I'll try to come back and do some more of it. I just don't do much playing, much singing on the Facebook, YouTube, or any of that stuff. But anyway, we will upload this, and maybe it'll be a blessing to the young men out there. And got several people watching now, so anyway, again, I don't even consider myself really skilled enough to even try to help somebody, but if it does, if I can be a blessing, I want to be. And they said that he would really enjoy watching me play and listening. So anyway, I hope he does enjoy it, and I hope it yeah, some of you might pick up something off of it, I don't know, and do a little bit. But God bless you, and we love you. Appreciate you. I enjoy playing around with it sometime, but love all of y'all. Amen.